Oh, I'm recording this in my undies. It's bloody toasty today. Oh, I'm feeling pretty knackered. I had to I just at the Soul Hub guest Christmas party. So there's like 200 people there having Christmas lunch. It was so special. Just the generosity of so much bad shit that happens in the world. But when you really immerse yourself in the real world and not community, it's like there's so many good things happening as well. And it was a special experience. Something that I've always wanted to do, just give back to those in need, and part of Soul Hub, the non-for-profit charity that I volunteer with, providing meals and services to people in the Newcastle area. Yeah, I am. I just feel knackered. I've drained going into it. It's training hard, but it's just the sleep thing. Just like struggling to get to sleep and trying to get enough hours in. It's getting hot now at night. What do I need to do? Probably need to create a really good environment and come back to meditation and sleep routine. And it's just standards around sleep. Really prioritizing it. It's so hard to. So I need to stop saying hard. It's challenging just to keep those standards and with sleep. But yeah, anyway, life's not perfect. Mold and adapt. Soul Hub, I need a few sugary treats to get me through. Keep on ticking away. It was a really good feed. Just the sense of community there is pretty beautiful, and some amazing guests, and it's good to spend time with them and chat and see them how joyful they are in this period. There was no drama, which was good. Went really well. I feel for them having to go back out into the day. A lot of them living on the streets, and it's so hot, and you just want to stay inside and in the air conditioning. Today I'm feeling good. The thing that it's the balance between the work that I'm doing with time to build and balancing that with giving back to community and connection and connecting with people. And I guess it's like doing the actual work on my brand, as in writing my ebook, and that is the progress. So when I'm not doing those things that feel like they don't move the needle, I'm a bit hesitant. But I think a good thing just right now is to sit in reflection. So it's like, they may not be making me money, but I'm still stepping in the right path. And I stayed back and helped Soul Hub take stuff back to the facility. So it was like, what did I get there? 10, 11, 12. I was banking on like 3 hours, and then it pushed out to like 4. In the end, I get that feeling of like, oh, I need to be doing, like, I need to have standards, and I can't just spend too much time here. And then you get caught in not caught, but then you're in conversation with people, and it's like, oh, I need to get home, I need to do these things. And just coming back to self, and like last night I set the standard, like trust in the process, like trust that it will work if I keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm stepping and heading in the right direction. And just reminding myself of that, like I may not see it, but it's like I keep doing work on my brand. And I forget that like an hour and a half I spent an hour and a half in Zoom this morning, and to me that's not progress, but it is. And the time to build is actually over for the years. Oh, it's like one tomorrow, guest lesson, and then one on Monday. And to that, it's like, that will open up, like 6 hours in my week where I can put more into my business. So just reminding myself of that, and just to keep chipping away and doing what I do, and just believing in myself. I think that's the thing. It's future focusing and knowing that I will achieve high results, and I have high expectations of myself and those around me, and I have high standards. And I think I feel nervous. Something that came up last night was a really good takeaway for myself, was around like love and how much love I have to give and romantic relationships. And it was, just, I think I overanalyze stuff too, and people have got their different inputs, and I guess I've got these high standards for myself, high standards and expectations. So it's like the people I welcome into my world. It's like I have these high standards and expectations, and it's easy to filter and label people and see that they're not going to live up to my expectations. But that too, it's like I just got to listen to my heart and what feels right in this moment. Hanging out with whoever that is, what feels right, who feels right, where's my heart drawn to. Just tuning out the noise, and the noise is really within self. People will have their opinions. Even last night someone was saying some things, and it's just like, I think just remembering that we're all on our own journey, and it's knowing what's right for me. It's like, it's challenging me. I challenge myself, but too, it's like, I know what's best for me, and more than anyone else. And trusting in self and just coming back to that. People pushing me in certain areas, and it's like, I can understand where they're coming from. I see you, but it's like, that's your journey too, and where you're at. And it's like, I'm going to do what I want to do, and this feels right to me. And I'll listen to people's different opinions and the way that they go about it. At the end of the day, there's no one actually knows. There's no rule book on life, and it's just what people believe is how it's meant to be done. And people say these things, and then I guess I come back to me. It's like, even people, it's like, okay, I can see where you're at, and someone that I look up to or whatever, but it's like, I don't know whether you've got it dialed either, in this aspect of life. So it's like, I think I'm doing pretty good, and it's like, that's all that matters, as long as I think I'm doing all right, and I'm not perfect. Relationships challenge me. Just acknowledging that and knowing that it's okay. Everything will work out. If I just keep being consistent and turning up, and just doing what I'm doing, continually showing up, I will succeed. It will happen. I've spent so much time, I put so much work into my mind and body, and it's like I didn't just start doing all this yesterday. It's like I've been in the gym, I've been working fitness and stuff like that. It's a long haul. I've been doing this for years. I didn't just jump on the bandwagon, and as long as I stay consistent and keep making progress, I'll get there. I think I need to set realistic expectations and goals, and just have those to come back to and reflect on, and just to aim my compass a little bit more. And I think this stuff like love is, it's like, I know I'm putting a lot of energy into that, but it's good. It's like something that's going to have a massive impact on my world, spending time with quality, welcoming like the right people, the right person into my world, and the importance of love and relationships, and how that will impact other aspects of my life. And the big thing that came out of the call last night was, just having someone at the finish line. It's having someone special to me, like, supporting me. done some pretty big events and got to the finish line and had people there. I've done things and had no one there. Like I fucking run the first marathon I ran was a bush one, but I won it. I got to the end. It's just like first time I ran 102 kilometers. I did it on my own. I did it in solitude. The only person that knew was my mum. I told her. I only told her just to as a safety backup, so that one person knew in case I died. Yeah, I've done a few races and that, and getting to the end. I did like Newcastle Marathon this year. I think like I can envision it. It's gonna happen. It's still tough in this moment. I'm allowed to be emotional, and it's having like a special someone at the finish line and having children and stuff like that. That's what like helps motivate me. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. Getting there and knowing like that person's not there. Spending another Christmas single, another New Year's, it's like, yeah, it's tough. I'm allowed to be upset. It's okay too. It's a hard time of year. I think that's why I just procrastinate with Christmas and that. Christmas last year was special. I spent it with Alicia and her kids, and yeah, just acknowledging that, like that was, pretty special to spend that time with them. So grateful for that time. Although we're not together now, that's okay, but it was a nice time, and I know these things will happen again. I won't be single my whole life. I can't keep doing what I'm doing and being the person I am and not attract the right people. Today's been a long one. Like over power nap. It's been a long 15 minutes. Some of these go by in a flash, and I feel like I've got so much more to say. Other times it's just like, I'm just waffling on. But that's the beauty of it. I'm nearly up to 30 days, I think. It's a milestone. Let's have a look. It's like, what am I up to? 28. Yeah, 28. I've nearly done 30 days. Oh, I'm looking now, the most views that I've got so far. Videos. I think it's like 15 to record. 10. It's like 15 views on one of my vlogs. Get it, son. It's funny that, and then I posted my best video is a drone build. I've nearly got 1,000 views on that sucker. I could easily do well off them, I reckon, but I don't think that's gonna give me purpose, really. 700 on my Stump Jumper Evo limited review. Community. Today I'm grateful for community connection, people. Go to Just Dance tonight. That's another cool community. I was like, no, I'm not going to go. I've spent too much time at Soul Hub and blah, 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 blah. But I'm just going to, I'm going to go. I'll enjoy it. I know that. There's a little bit of resistance. Lean in. Happy Tuesday, world. Let's go.